Welcome to Puck Off A Podcast, where Tim and Larry take to the ice to hash out the hottest topics in the NHL and beyond. Get ready for some slapshot opinions and maybe a few offside calls along the way. Here are your hosts, Tim and Larry.
All right. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Thank you for joining us. This is episode 3. We're going to go over the Central Division. It's kind of my least favorite, probably, out of all of them. I'm a Jets fan, but it's kind of just like, it's kind of got some teams that basically are in rebuilds. You got some powerhouse teams. It's all right. I'm more of an East guy. You're more of a West guy. So Tim will probably have more information on this on here. But with that note, we'll start it off. Where are we going to start with first?
Let's start with Chicago. That's what I got on my screen here. So let's go Chicago. One of my most hated teams. Might as well start it off with a bang, right?
The Chicago Blackhawks.
Ugh, it hurts me even to say their name. You know what hurts more, though, is watching Connor Bedard play for them. That hurts. I would love to see Connor play for a team that I can actually cheer for.
He scored the other night, too. I watched part of that game.
I cannot cheer for him in Chicago. I can't do it. Sorry, Connor. Call me when you're playing for Team Canada again or somebody else. But for now, can't cheer for anybody.
Well, I think he's kind of salty that they're talking about Celebrini over him.
That's great. Crosby came out and said that. Crosby said Celebrini should be on Team Canada, and nothing about Connor Bedard.
So Connor Bedard's like, excuse me, did you not see what I did in the World Juniors and won us the gold medal in overtime? Like, hello?
Yep.
So I bet you he uses that to kind of go full speed this year and show that he deserves to be there. So I expect a big season from him. Looks like he's in prime form. He's actually shooting the puck. His goal last night was on a one-timer, and it's kind of sort of like a hybrid between a Stamkos or a Draisaitl kind of shot, just like right over the pad, below the blocker, and just I thought it was a pretty goal, and I think he's going to score a lot more of those, like if he needs his shot more. He's all about dangling and speed and all this, but if he can get a shot, that makes him dangerous anywhere on the ice. So hopefully he's worked on that, and you might see him break 40 goals this year, possibly, on a crappy Chicago team that can't score. But thank God.
Give recognition to Chicago. This is their 100th anniversary in the league.
100th anniversary, yeah.
100. You know what I just noticed, though? I didn't realize this, that Mr. Mike Pekka has moved over to Chicago to be their assistant coach.
Ew.
Just came across that. Little fun fact there.
Yeah.
I think we both don't have a whole lot to say about Chicago because it's Chicago.
Yeah.
They don't have a whole lot of pieces happening for them outside of Bedard, right? Like,
Nazar. I like Nazar. Yeah. I think he's going to have a big year this year, and obviously he's behind Bedard, but I really do think he's a future top centerman in this for Chicago. I don't think he'll always be playing behind Bedard, but maybe that kind of poor man's Malkin Crosby kind of thing. Or I guess would be like I don't know who else you compare. I don't know.
If you made me pick one team to finish in last place in the entire league right now, it's Chicago. And it's not just because of my hatred for them. It's looking at their roster. Sorry, Connor Bedard, but you guys are going to be, if not the bottom, at the bottom.
They'll be at the bottom, yeah. But Spencer Knight gets to be the number one this year, so I think good for him because, Florida, he wasn't going to do anything there. He wasn't getting an opportunity there, no. Except if he would have just held out a little bit longer, Bobrovsky, this might be his last year, depending. So
go Uncle Bob.
Yeah, Officer Bobrovsky is going to be off the case here soon.
Bobrovsky. Classic TSN moments.
Nick Foligno still there. somewhat.
Tyler Bertuzzi's still there. Well, I guess that's only his second year there, but he's still there, rotting away now, unfortunately.
Yeah, he thought he was going to score probably 40 or 50 this year. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be the go-to player there. Nope. But I think it's a write-off year for Chicago again. But if they can get a couple more good draft picks, start inserting them into the lineup so they can have get some games under them. I think that's what's key is they need to start developing more of these younger players instead of signing the McCanns and no, Ryan Donato. That was a good signing for them. I wanted him to go trade to Ottawa at the deadline.
I think he's a great player, but how old is he right now?
29.
29. I guess he's still got a couple years to go. Yeah.
Yeah, he's wasting away in Chicago. He chose to re-sign there, so his loss. But eventually Chicago will get better again. But yeah. But otherwise, we will move on because let's
not waste our time on them.
Yeah. Who we're gonna go to the new Utah Mammoth. Finally deciding on a name. And I thought that was
I actually don't mind it. I don't mind it.
I like the logo. I
was cool. Actually hoping that it was going to be the Yeti though, but I'll go with the Mammoth. That's okay. Did you see on I think it was like Facebook, like the meme of Ice Age with the Predators and the Utah Mammoth?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I actually want to watch that movie now.
There you go. Disney thanks you.
Yep.
Because
that's a little plug for Disney. Hopefully they'll pay us for that. Thank you, Disney.
Yeah, Disney's not having any issues right now. I don't think they can afford to pay us.
I'll take $5, Mark.
I think
go ahead.
I was gonna say with them, I think the biggest thing was getting Valimaki signed. I think Valimaki is gonna be their go-to for a while here. Like him as a goalie, and then Vanacek, they signed him as the backup, so I don't mind their goaltending. It's not flashy, but it'll get the job done. But I think Durzi signing last year, I think that's solidified that right side because that's a right side defense I wanted, but did go to the Mammoth. I think it's good that they got out of the desert. I think they got a little bit more media coverage last year, which was nice. Obviously, Peterka is the biggest trade there, getting Peterka in. That's going to add 30 plus.
Peterka in from Buffalo, right? Like that's a big move for them.
30 plus goals right there. So that's good. And then another year under Cooley and is for getting better. Like he's going to be the number one centerman going forward.
They got a lot of nice pieces, right? Like when you got Keller, Cooley, Gunther, and then you still have like Peterka there. And then you get that possible third line. Like I'm not going to say 100% is third line, but like with Kerfoot and Krause, like that's pretty darn good. Especially with McBain there too, right? That's a good third line. Good checking line that'll definitely keep the puck out of their own net. And then you look on defense. I love Sergachev. I still can't believe that he left Tampa, but I love Sergachev. I think he's one of the best defensemen out there, just quietly does his job. And then Sean Durzi, like you mentioned too, like Sean Durzi is great on the right-hand side. This team definitely has a lot of nice pieces.
Do you notice how the Kings just trade away all these good, reliable defensemen and then they sign Cody Ceci?
Yeah.
You could have just kept Durzi, you could have kept Spence, you could have kept who else did they lose? There was another defenseman too. Can't think of the name.
Over the years, they just seem to keep building defensemen and then they trade them. Everyone but Drew Downing.
It was always Nashville. Nashville had all the defensemen and they were like the breeding ground. Now it's like LA and especially on right-handed defensemen. But
they're not keeping them.
Yeah. They should have the best.
Like, it's great that you build them, but you should try and keep the boys. Like, come on.
Yeah, you should have them all. Should have been trading them for diamonds at this point because there's no right-handed defenseman out there. So any kids or parents, give your kid a right-handed stick and make them play defense, and they have a better shot of making the NHL.
Lefty. Give them the right-handed one,
and make them play defense.
Righty. Lefties don't work.
That's your best chance to get to the NHL at this point. But yeah, otherwise that's pretty much it with them. Nothing really crazy. So we did Chicago, Utah.
Who do you want to go through next year?
We gotta go up to the mountains, Colorado.
Oh,
my favorite
Colorado.
Yeah, my favorite. That was my favorite moment. Just in time for the playoffs, of course. But I think that was a big boost.
I love seeing Brent Burns go there. I love it.
Oh yeah, Brent Burns is going to tear it up. He's like, hey, yeah, Makar can do all the fancy stuff, take the harder matchups, and I'll get
Burns
the third
is going to play third pairing, and he's going to light it up. He's going to get the best matches, right?
He's you know what? Fuck it. Season. Or they just take Burns and they put him on the wing, on the power play, and put him with Nate McKinnon. And there you go. Because you remember, he played forward in San Jose, did really good.
That is true, yeah.
So I think I think Brent Burns is a good player there, and that's the unique part about him. He could play forward too.
Yeah, I think we're both in agreement that Colorado is, if not the best team in the Central, probably the second best team. We'll get to the other team that could compete with them. When you got McKinnon and Nelson down the middle, and you still got Ross Colton under there, like that's a great centers.
Well, yeah,
and your wingers are just stupid good too. Like they got a very solid team and a fast team and some size.
Brock Nelson's going to bring them at least 20 goals this year. I think Landeskog coming back because he hadn't played for 2 years, was it? So he coming out, that's another 20 goals. So they just added 40 goals by getting somebody back and signing on. So I think Colorado's going to be, I think they're the number one in this division by far at this point. They just gained two arguably top, maybe even top line forwards with Landeskog, Nelson, but definitely top six forwards for basically giving up nothing. They got one back from injury and they got signed one for free. So
the part I worry about with Colorado is on the back, like with the goaltending. Like I'm just not sure. Like I want to pull up their stats here and see, but like it's
see their stats. But again, look at their defense. They have superstars.
That is true.
Yep. So they have a solid team that they don't need a goalie to play amazing. They just need a goalie that stops the puck. It's like they could remember a couple of years when Vegas won the cup. They were rotating between three goalies at that point. Because Leonard was hurt.
That is true, yeah.
It was like Hill at one point, and then it was Logan Thompson. So like you just need a goalie who can stop the puck at this point. So their team is good enough to do that.
I'll eat my words a little bit here. So Mackenzie Blackwood's stats last year are actually pretty darn good. 2.33 and a 9.13 in 37 games. So I apologize to any Avalanche fans out there. Blackwood did put up some decent numbers. Even Wedgwood in 19 games, 1.99 GAA. Like, wow. And a 9.17. So their goaltending definitely proved me wrong.
If Edmonton could just now figure that out, then
that
would help them out. But didn't am I wrong? Was Blackwood there for the full season, or was it last year where he got traded from San Jose to there?
I want to say it was last season. Let's just pull it up here. Yeah, so last season he played 19 games in San Jose where he had a 3.0 and a 9.11, which in San Jose, that's stellar numbers because you're on a shit team.
A 900 save percentage and a goals against average over 3, that's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes to Colorado and plays 37 games for them and goes 2.33 and a 9.13.
So you put those numbers up
kind of
while
where
playing.
He struggles though. Like look at the playoff numbers. He was at 892, but goals against average was 2.7. So
again, it's just a matter of you need a guy to stop the puck. He just didn't stop it at that point, but in the season he did. Yep. But I think it's just a matter of he just need that right timing with the goalies. The goalie that's hot, playing good, and I think Wedgwood's a good backup that can do the same. So I think they're number one for sure in this division. I'm calling it now.
We'll give Blackwood a little shout out too. He is from Thunder Bay, which is just 4 hours down the road from us. So
yeah,
I'd like to see him do well just for that reason. Little bias here to our hometown boys, or as close to hometown as we get, I guess.
Pretty much, yeah. Because otherwise, Chris Pronger, then the next is Mike Richards, and then Parent from Fort Francis, right? Is it Parent?
And then, no, Parent was from Sioux Lookout.
Oh, Sioux Lookout, sorry.
Duncan Keith was from Fort.
Duncan Keith from Fort. There we go. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was somewhere around there. I couldn't remember. Got it mixed up.
There's a few boys that are from the area, but so moving on. Let's go to Dallas here. Let's go see the Stars.
Yeah.
So Pete DeBoer gets fired after all that controversy with calling Jake Ottinger out and basically saying that he can't play in the playoffs against Edmonton. And then Glenn Gulutzan comes in to take over.
Yeah.
What's our thoughts there? Like, is Gulutzan going to be the answer? I'm not sure.
At this point, Dallas runs themselves. Like, look at their team. It's like you just need, as long as you're all on the same page with a good system, they're gonna do damage. Like,
yeah.
Look at
and just coming out today too. I don't know if you saw, like Jamie Benn is out indefinitely, right?
Yeah, I saw something about him getting what was the issue? It was damn, I saw it. He had oh my god, I can't. I did see something about that. I didn't read the article.
Undergoes surgery for a collapsed lung.
Yeah, collapsed lung. That's what it was. I was like, not. So he's going to be reevaluated in 4 weeks, I think they said.
Yeah.
So that's a matter of, after that happening, you have to make sure that's not going to happen again. So that's a lot of conditioning. So he could be out for quite a bit of time.
Yeah, and he's already 36 years old, right?
Yeah.
But he's a guy that just makes that impact just by being in the locker room, I think. Like, just being around the boys, I think will help. Whether he's playing top 6 minutes or bottom 6 minutes, I think he's going to make that impact on Dallas. What Dallas really needs is Jason Robertson to show up.
Well, yeah, well, they even I saw them skating in training camp there. I saw they had Hintz and Rantanen playing together, and then it looked like Sam Steele was on the other side. So Robertson's not even on a line with Rantanen, which is kind of shocking. So, but again, Robinson was on a line with Wyatt Johnson and Bork. So they kind of booted Robinson down the lineup a little bit there, maybe to spread it out, or maybe because he's still in the trade block and they're looking to trade him because he doesn't look like he's going to resign there.
Yeah. Like he's a perennial 30, 40 goal scorer, right? Like he can score goals. The fact that they're moving him down the lineup, like what's going on there? Like you said, maybe spreading it out. But
why isn't he signed at this point? And he was linked by our many or I think even TSN was talking about all summer how Robertson was on the block, and they were looking at it. When Elliot Freeman tweets it, I pretty much believe it because he doesn't usually get it too wrong very often.
Don't give Elliot Freeman too much fucking credit.
I give him credit.
That guy needs a haircut. Fuck.
I like Elliot Freeman. After Bob retired, he's my go-to guy now.
I'll always miss Bob McKenzie or Bobby Margarita. Oh, so sad to see Bobby retire.
He's drinking margaritas right now.
We miss you, Bob.
Except you'll come back for Trade Center for the one day you watch. Let's make a surprise play. I got bored. Let's do it.
Like everybody else that goes into retirement gets bored. He can only sit on his couch and drink that many Bobby Margaritas, right?
But anyway,
back to Dallas. They're a solid team up and down, right? Like their defense and goaltending is absolutely unreal, and it's young, like super young.
Yep, I think I love Ottinger. He had a terrible playoffs last year.
He did, unfortunately. Poor guy.
And the coach had to call him out for it, like you said there. But I think the biggest win for me is I think they got Wyatt Johnson re-signed up. They got Matt Duchene. They kept him at a steal at $4.5 million, so kind of like a John Tavares kind of type of deal. So I think Dallas, they're primed to go for another run, and if that Edmonton team falters at all, like you're going to see Vegas and Dallas here running it out for maybe probably coming out of the West this year.
We'll debate about that a little bit. I'm thinking a little bit different off Dallas this year, but I think Dallas is obviously a great hockey team and very well can. But when we get to our prediction at the end of this episode, we'll debate that a little bit.
Vancouver's not making the Stanley Cup final.
Fuck off. 2011, run it back. Another riot. Let's go.
What was it? 2000 and when did Boston win? 2006?
2011 was our year
11,
of the
yeah.
riots.
Yeah,
I remember it.
Year of the riots.
Yeah, we lost a few traffic lights on that night.
You guys should have had that cup. It was right there.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. We're moving on. Let's go on. Okay.
Choked.
I'm getting real pissed off now.
Well, then we'll talk about the Minnesota Wild then.
Okay, let's go. Let's go talk about Kirill the Thrill.
Kaprizov
turns down what, $16 million contract?
Yeah, 128 mil over 8 years, reportedly. So Bill Guerin says it didn't happen, but who knows? Somebody's telling the truth, somebody's lying. So
Bill Guerin's a liar.
So if Kaprizov turns down the max you can pretty much give him, then you know he's going to be traded at some point. And right
who's not going to go after him, right? Like
the best winger in the game right now, pretty much at this point. Tell me somebody's better than Kaprizov.
Yeah, nothing, buddy.
I think Kaprizov he's in a contract year. He's going to light the lamp like so many times. Like they're going to have warnings in the paper that's saying that the hydro might flicker on or off because Kaprizov's scoring so many goals there in Minnesota. So I think
Minnesota's got a lot of great pieces too. They're going to be a very competitive team. But they also brought in
Jack Johnson.
Tarasenko?
They brought Tarasenko and Jack Johnson on a PTO. I don't know how Jack Johnson's doing, but I think it's Tarasenko. They signed him in. I can't remember what his contract was at. So I don't have the information apparently.
Tarasenko?
Oh, they
traded for him.
They traded for him, last year. So they 4.7 million he's making right now in this last year from Detroit there. So bringing in Tarasenko
contract too. Like Rossi contract is, to me, I think a good contract. $5 million a year per second line center. Yeah, I think people criticize him a little bit for last year, but let's remember he's 23 years old.
Yep. And Hartman.
I know a team that would take him in a heartbeat, and that's Vancouver. But
there's a lot of teams that would take him. I like Hartman. He brings that bite to the team, which they really need. I think Minnesota was too easy to play against last year. So I think they need to add a little bit more bite to their lineup because that was a fun series to watch there last year with it was Colorado in the first round, right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Minnesota, Colorado, I think. I can't remember either now. Man, today is not my day. But I remember watching.
Regardless, like their lineup and they're always a competitive hockey team. Minnesota's always in the games. I remember going to a Wild game a couple of years ago, and just the atmosphere in that building at XL Energy Center is just absolutely electrifying. The fans get into it.
No. It was Vegas. I was thinking Colorado and Dallas. I was like, because I remember watching that. I was like, this is the Western Conference final game. I'm just like, why are they playing the first round? Colorado Dallas. It was Vegas, and that was a good series. I remember it was Vegas, and I think the goaltending kind of let them down, Minnesota. But yeah. Sorry, what were you saying? I apologize. It was bothering me.
I totally got sidetracked. It's all good, buddy. Regardless, I think we both agree that Minnesota is a good hockey team. I don't have them making the playoffs next year, but obviously they're still a good team.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but they did add some veterans. They added a little bit of bite. So I'm hoping, I don't know. Minnesota is one of those teams that it just depends how they get off. And Kaprizov, like I said, he's in a contract year. I think he's going to challenge Oh my God, I can't think of names tonight. From Tampa Bay, Kucherov. I think he's going to challenge Kucherov for the.
Okay, oh, yeah.
Our
My favorite part of this team, though, outside of Kirill the Thrill, is Brock Faber. I love him on defense.
Brock Faber, yeah. He's definitely a stud right now, and he's so young, but he looks like he's well seasoned.
He looks like he's been there for 10 years.
Yeah. And then, Brodin was the one that was injured, I think, right now.
Jonas Brodin, yep.
I don't know if he's back yet at this point, but Brodin was their big guy on the left side there. But I don't know what happened with Brodin. I think it just says he was out. And I don't know.
Well, they still got Middleton there, right? And he'll be okay.
I wonder if they said anything about Brodin here. Let me see. No, I don't see anything. So I'll have to look into that. I don't know what. You know what I could do? We're not sponsored, but let's ask the AI.
Oh, AI. ChatGPT.
Is Brodin playing for Minnesota or is he out? No, he went under surgery. He's out.
Oh, shit.
No timeline. See, there you go. Perplexity. If you're a Bell Mobility user, you get Perplexity free for 1 year. If you see the text message, sign up for it. Free AI Pro. Tim.
Get your phones.
No, I'm just saying
you're
on Bell. Make sure you sign up for Perplexity Pro. It's free and it's great.
You're trying to sell me shit right now.
It's free. How am I selling you?
For our listeners, Larry does sell cell phones. So if you need a cell phone, he's your guy.
Yeah, just come to Winnipeg. That's all. They'll play small.
Come watch a Jets game. Get a cell phone. Life is good.
Oh, you don't know, actually, at the time of this recording that we're doing this, I'm going to the preseason game on Saturday. I got box seats.
Oh, fucking rich boy. Box seats, eh?
I'm hoping to see Taves. I don't know if Taves is going to play. I want to see Taves play. So I think
they play Saturday night.
They're playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they're playing, I think, in Winnipeg, Edmonton, and then back in Winnipeg. They're playing like 3 games in a row. So I don't know where the lineup's going to be at, but hopefully it's like a full lineup on Saturday. So it's going to be.
I hope you get fucking nobody. Just kidding.
I have to have at least 8 veterans in the lineup, so I guarantee to see 16 NHL players.
There you go.
But otherwise, yes.
Well, who's the next do we want to just hop to Winnipeg right now then while we're on the topic of you going to a game or what?
Sure, let's do it. Because we got Nashville and St. Louis left. So yeah, we'll just jump to Winnipeg and then we'll just finish off going with St. Louis and then Nashville.
President's Trophy winners last year.
Minus Nick Ehlers this year, though.
Nick Ehlers is a big loss, right?
Somewhat. Yes, a big loss. Put up a lot of points, but man, that guy got hurt in such weird ways. I still can't believe last year he just literally skated backwards, tumbled into the ref, and he's out. It's just like, yeah, you can get hit by defensemen on the forecheck and all this, and trip over the ref and just stumble. He didn't hit anything hard. He just stumbled. Next thing you know, he's hurt. But Connor Hellebuyck. Season Hellebuyck. He's a Vezina winner. Playoff Hellebuyck. Jeff Skinner's looking pretty good. Or Stuart Skinner. Shit, I said Jeff Skinner.
Little off topic here. At the time of us recording this, the Blue Jays are on. We just got a grand slam in the 6th inning to take the lead 4-0 over Boston. Let's go.
Blue Jays.
All right, back to hockey.
These games don't matter. They're already in the playoffs.
It matters because we can't let the fucking Yankees beat us.
It doesn't matter. Get in the playoffs.
It matters for the division and the bye. It fucking matters.
It does
to the Jets. Sorry,
this is a hockey podcast. Start your baseball podcast up if you want.
I'm pretty sure anybody listening to a Canadian hockey podcast has a little bit of interest in what the Blue Jays are doing. So they will appreciate the Dalton Varsho home run. Anyways, okay, so Jets, they lose the Ehlers, but they bring back Jonathan fucking Taves. or not bring back, I guess. Jonathan Toews comes back to hockey and he goes home.
He came back home.
Yes.
Came back home. And I love Jonathan Toews. I wouldn't bet against him with anything. And I'm
so excited to watch him in a Jets jersey. I'm so excited for that.
I watched the preseason game he played the other night there, and I
yeah,
think he was over 50% on the faceoffs. He looked definitely rusty at times, and he was kind of chasing the game a little bit. But you saw the sparks of the old Jonathan Toews, and he looked right at home behind the net, controlling the play. So I watched him. There was this one play on the left side where puck came to him, and he just bumped off the boards, hit his player coming in to check him, and spun off him. I'm like, there's the Jonathan Toews that I know. So there are flashes
and
of it.
He's been playing with what, Nyquist, and I think it's Perfetti, right?
It's been
Nyquist for sure, but I think Perfetti was on the other side.
Him and Perfetti, yeah, because they don't have a second line centerman at this point. That's where it's like, oh, where's Toews going to play? I'm like, well, who's going to? There's no other spot for him other than the second line because you don't even have a second line center. So yeah, Nyquist was there, but I think
Niederreiter is going to take it, you think?
I don't know. No, I think
Niederreiter. You're not touching Connor, Scheifele, Velarde, so
no, Nemestikov and Niederreiter are going to keep playing together. They played really well together.
Yeah, you got to keep those guys together. I honestly think Nyquist, Perfetti, and Toews could work together.
Honestly, yeah, because obviously the top line works, so you're not touching that.
Yeah, you're not touching that. You can't touch that.
And then I think Perfetti is a good goal scorer. Nyquist is a good goal scorer, so you're going to have Toews will have two options there. So
yeah, and one of the best face-off men, right? Like he wins every face-off. Well,
yeah,
like
I think he was
over 50%. Give that puck to Perfetti and Nyquist all the time.
I don't know what the number is off the top of my head, but I know he was over 50% the game I watched. I think he was, I want to say 11 for 20 on the face-off, just over 50%. But yeah, he was taking the most important face-offs in that game because he was the top line. That was the top line that was playing that preseason game. And I think Toews is going to be good this year. I think you're going to see him 50-point guy at least.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch him play. I think it'll be good.
A lot of people, including one of our friends, keeps crapping on Mr. Toews, and I'm hoping Toews goes to a hard start or gets off to a hot start so he can prove him wrong.
Yeah,
so I'm a big Jonathan Toews fan. Never would bet against him.
I honestly had a hard time cheering for Toews back in the day because he was with Chicago during the big rivalry with Vancouver. But he's one of those guys you just got to respect. He's so fucking good, so talented, a great leader. Like, I'll forgive him for all those years, but there's a couple other players in Chicago that I'll never forgive. Patrick Kane. But I will forgive Jonathan Toews.
Toews, I think a lot of people are, he's too old now. He's not going to be effective. I'm just like, if you buy an old car and it's only got 38,000 kilometers on it, it's still good. It might be older, but it's still got some tread left. So
it still gets you from point A to point B.
Well, I think he's got lots of tread left, so we're going to see a big season from him. And the one thing that too is Team Canada is not set. Like,
nope.
I'm not saying like Jonathan Toews would have to play himself onto that roster somehow. Like he'd have to have.
Heard it here, folks. Larry's predicting Toews Team Canada.
I would take Toews as a 14th forward because I don't know if they're going to have at least two free ones. Like Jonathan Toews, he can win faceoffs. He can big in the shootout.
We're definitely going to have to do an episode doing our predictions for Team Canada because that's going to be a hard team to pick. There's so many talented hockey players. Like obviously, there's a hard for some, but
yeah, the forwards and defense is hard to figure out. It's the goaltending that's the question mark. It's just like it's Binnington, but then it's like Canada does not have a goalie system. We need more goalies developed. We need better goalies because this is ridiculous when Finland, Sweden, and Russia have way more better quality goaltenders than us. So like we need to get Hockey Canada on this and start developing more goalies here because where's our Luongo, Brodeur, and Fleury?
Luongo.
Where's those three? Days. Those were our three goalies. Are like we could play any of them. And we'd
Fleury
be fine.
Signed a contract. He's still a hockey player. I'm just kidding.
Isn't that game
Saturday? He did sign with Pittsburgh though.
Yeah, for a period of a preseason game or something.
Yeah, I know. But hey, he's still playing. I don't think it's actually official yet that he's retired.
It's official. He said he, out of respect, he wouldn't do that with for Minnesota. So you're not going to see him resign there. But yeah, Winnipeg Jets, super good. I don't think there's not much anything that you're going to have to worry about them. They're going to be a playoff team, but I don't think they'll be at the top of this division this year. So maybe President's Trophy winners last year, but don't think this year.
We'll debate that here in about 5 minutes. So who do we got left here? We still got St. Louis, eh?
St. Louis Blues.
Milan Lucic. He's a guy that I'll never forgive either. Fuck him.
Well, guess what? He got injured today, so there you go.
Oh, did he? He is old.
Yeah, he got hurt. I don't know exactly what the injury was, but I saw Lucic was out. So
bust a hip or what?
I don't know. Somebody hurt his feelings.
Oh, poor guy.
No, I don't mind Lucic. I think it's just, some of the bad crap he's done lately, but I think he's a guy that's going to definitely bring value still to the team. But he's on a PTO, so now that you're hurt, probably not. He's probably not going to get signed now at this point.
No, I think he's gone. I think he's done. Unfortunately, poor guy. But like St. Louis is a good team.
St. Louis signed the wrong PTO. We need to get Phil fucking Kessel a contract here.
That poor hot dog eating bastard.
I know. Just get him to his 1,000 games. Or is it 1,000 games or 1,000 points? No, 1,000 points.
When the Canucks brought him in, like I guess that was 2 years ago now, right? They brought him in. I was like, oh yeah, Phil Kessel, give him a chance. Like, let him play. And they never let him play. I was kind of pretty disappointed. I was actually excited to see Phil the Thrill come play, but
yeah, sorry. And I meant 1,000 points, not 1,000 games, because obviously he's over 1,000 games. So he's at, I think it's
1,000 hot dogs.
9,000, probably. He's at like 992 points. I want to say he's 8 points away from 1,000, and man, just let him play the fourth line. Like,
tell San Jose to give him a show because San Jose is garbage. Or Chicago. Chicago sure as hell could use some help.
Like, honestly, like, and he hasn't retired. He's waiting to, like, nobody give him a PTO. Like, there must be something bigger here, like, going on, because I just don't understand. Like, and when I remember watching a few years ago, and it was Ryan Dzingel was training with Phil Kessel. That was the year Vancouver took him to a PTO. They said he looks really good, and it's just like,
yep.
What? Like, why are you guys not giving this guy a chance? Like, just get him to his 1,000 points. Like, that's gonna kill him. All he need to do is probably play like 20 games to get that 8 points.
Blue Jays home run, buddy. Let's go. Another home run for the good guys. Sorry, sidetracked.
Thought you were watching St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis.
I got lots going on here right now, but trying to focus, but there's too much going on. So, like, talking about St. Louis, like, Pius Suter, right?
Suter, yeah.
I love Pius
second line center to third line center.
Yeah, I think he's very underrated. I don't know if he's worth 4.1, but he had a very good. Like, obviously in Vancouver he played very well, but that was more on the left side that he was playing so well. He's still an effective center too, but he was the left side that he was actually getting lots of points and playing very well with Vancouver. I wish him well, but I do miss seeing him in Vancouver. But I guess instead we're going with Evander Kane. We'll see if that pays off. But when you look at St. Louis, they have built one hell of a roster.
Their defense is solid.
After stealing some boys from Edmonton last year, which I absolutely love. Fuck Edmonton.
Yeah.
Stealing Holloway. You're stealing Proberg. Who are they going to steal next? Well, they just stole Suter from Vancouver, I guess, in a way. So
yeah, they have a good team, and that's why I said it's going to be a toss-up between Vancouver and St. Louis, I think, for that wild card spot. This is the team that you're going to hate this year. This is the team you're going to be watching and say you're going to want them to lose.
Just wait. We'll get there. We're going to talk predictions, and you're going to hear mine, and then you'll see where I'm thinking. But St. Louis is definitely, like, they're super young, too. Like, how many guys are under 25 on this roster? Pretty much outside of Puchnevich and Shen, I guess Kyrie is 27, Thomas 26, but like this roster is pretty young and talented, so they'll be fun to watch.
Oh, 100%. And it's the craziest thing is this team just won a Stanley Cup.
Yep.
And you're like, what the fuck? Who the hell was on that team when they won a Stanley Cup? But it's just crazy to think because when was that? 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah, I can't remember.
2019.
Years,
oh, shoot. That's been a long time.
Well, Florida won 2 in a row. Vegas won before that.
Yeah, that's right. Because they played Boston. I think it was in Stanley Cup final.
Can you guess who I was cheering for that year? Go Blues!
Yeah, never mind. That was 2019. Oh my goodness.
You're old, buddy. You're old.
No, time just flies. Not the old. It's just like I swore I'm like St. Louis because I remember that run. They were like out of the playoffs, and then they somehow made the playoffs, and then they go from 8th spot to Stanley Cup champions. Wow. That was crazy to think that was all the way back in 2019. Anyways, yeah, should be a good team. They'll be in the battle. Now we go to the last team. This will take very, very...
Nashville,
yeah. They dumpster fire. Good players, no chemistry.
They're just shit.
They're just shit.
Poor Stamkos. Like, what? This is not what I predicted for them last season. Like, I thought, no, they're going to be a good team. They added Marchessault, they added Stamkos, they got O'Reilly back from Toronto, they got Forsberg. Like, there's some good pieces here.
A lot of people had them in the playoffs.
Yeah, they were absolute garbage.
Yep.
And I honestly don't think it's going to get any better this year for them.
I don't know unless something turns around, but yeah, they got UC Saros. They kept him, which was good. I love Saros. Small school in the NHL, but damn, I'd take him in a heartbeat. In the playoffs, he played, or not playoffs, in the season, he played his heart out there. Like, it's crazy to watch UC Saros. If you actually watch him in a game, you see like the far pan shots like over the blue line and on the net, and you see the puck coming through the traffic, and all you see is empty net, and then you see this small little goalie slide across, kick it out, and you're just like, it just shocks me how good he plays for the size that he plays in that net. But he's proved it time and time and time again, so I'm not going to bet against him.
No, you can't bet against him at all.
He earned his contract, but yeah. What did they even do this year? Nothing.
They grabbed Nick's Perpix, or however you say his fucking last name, and they grabbed Hank from Vegas. Outside of that, I don't think they've done anything.
They signed Matt Murray?
Wait, yeah.
To a two-way contract. Okay, good. I'm just like, what?
It is 2 years, but it is 2 ways.
Yeah, so it's going to be one way to the AHL, unless an injury happens.
If he's not already on his plane ride there.
Yeah, he's probably... Yeah, I think he'll clear waivers unless Edmonton wants to pick him up.
Oh, fucking!
Does a two-way have to still go through waivers? I would think they have to.
I don't think so. I don't know. It gets complicated, that CBA shit sometimes.
I don't know.
Just for the record, anybody listening, we do not have expertise in the CBA bullshit.
I will be the first one here to say that I'm going to be wrong, and I'm okay with that because I'm human. I'm gonna mix things up. I might say something that I thought was right and it's not, and I gotta get corrected, and that's fine.
Yep. People will probably bash us, but that's okay.
That's okay.
We're just bullshitting here and talking what we know. And we're probably wrong on most of this shit, but who gives a crap?
Maybe we'll be wrong on purpose just so you guys talk about it and just make this podcast
blow us up. Then we'll make money. There we go. Now we're talking. We'll get sponsors.
Remember the theater? How I don't remember the guy that owned it, but the sign over by the underpass every week he would screw up the spelling on the movies. And I remember I was young and I went and asked him, like, why do you misspell the movies all the time? And he's like, you talk about it, right? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, there you go. So he'd misspell the movies on purpose so people be like, hey, did you see trick. Yeah, did you see how he spelled Spider-Man? He forgot the M. And then it's just like, oh, but yeah, got people talking like, oh, Spider-Man's out the theater. Let's go. So it was actually
all right. Let's start spelling shit wrong. Fuck it. We already can't pronounce some of these fucking names, so
yeah. Tim, who's the second line winger on Nashville there? Still not signed.
It's so funny you say that because that's what I was looking at to get you to say.
It's Evan Jalista.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
If we're going the other range, how about Stamkos? That's easy.
Okay, how about bottom right, fourth on the depth chart, right winger?
Yeah, no.
LaRue? I don't know.
LaRue. Okay, let's go into our predictions here before we lose everybody that's listening.
Okay.
Okay, you went first on Pacific, so I'll do first for the Central. You ready for this shit?
Yep.
Colorado number 1.
Yep.
Winnipeg number 2. This is where you're going to debate me. Yep. 3 is St. Louis. 4 is Dallas.
You put St. Louis in the Minnesota, playoffs?
And then Utah, Smashville, Chicago.
You put
St. Louis is in the playoffs.
You put St. Louis in the playoffs. That means Vancouver doesn't make it.
No. It's 3 from each division. It's going Colorado, Winnipeg, St. Louis.
Yeah, so you're saying that nobody in the Pacific is going to
No.
Remember, you're battling the other teams in the Pacific.
Let me help you here, okay?
Okay.
So from the Pacific, Vegas, Edmonton, LA, Vancouver will make the playoffs. From the Central, your playoff teams would be Colorado, Winnipeg, St. Louis, Dallas. There's your 8.
So I'm Colorado, and then I'm Dallas because I think Dallas is.
I think Dallas is taking a big step back.
If they have Robertson still, like they put him on the second line, they put Jason Robertson on the second line right now. He's a first line.
Telling you, watch it.
So I Colorado, then Dallas. Colorado does not want to play Dallas in the first round, so they're going to gun for the first seed. So Colorado is going to be number 1 guaranteed. And then Dallas and the Jets. And that's where I think Minnesota is going to be there. I really do. I think Minnesota's still, I think Kaprizov in that contract year, I think not only is they're going to be a playoff team, he's going to be your Art Ross winner this year. I really think so. I think he's going to be better than McDavid. He's going to be better than Kucherov. I'm calling it. Kaprizov will be the Ross winner. He might even be the Richard winner too, the Rocket. He might get the most goals in the NHL. So I think Minnesota makes the playoffs. And they're going to make the playoffs because of Kaprizov. So I don't think St. Louis makes it. If they make it, it's over the Canucks. I don't think they're going to be.
I guess we'll see here in a couple months. Well, more than a couple months, but
remember this
we'll see at the end of the year. We'll look at.
It'll be recorded, so we'll see.
Yep.
I'm calling it.
Well, I think that ends this episode. Is there anything else you wanted to go over? Or?
No, that's everything. So that concludes this one.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll be doing our Atlantic Division and the Metro Division next, and we'll get those up right away so you can have a listen. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.